Good morning, children. Now we will discuss topic minerals and power resources. We will continue. I repeat, we will continue the topic minerals and power resources. Last class we had discussed about conventional source of energy. Conventional source of energy. What are conventional source of energy? And examples I have given like coal, oil, firewood, etc. Children, now this class we will continue with this non-conventional source of energy. Non-conventional source of energy. If you take this non-conventional source of energy, here are the examples given. Here, wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy, nuclear energy, biogas, and thermal energy. So all the comes under non-conventional source of energy. Non-conventional source of energy. If you take the first one, the wind energy. Here, mentioned here, windmills have established in the different parts of the country. Right? See, here we mentioned here examples. Various energies. First we take wind energy. Advantages and disadvantages. If you take the wind energy, it is non-polluting, whereas disadvantage is noise pollution. Wind energy advantages are: one is non-polluting and low cost production of electricity once set up. Once if you set up these windmills, the cost is very low. The low cost production of electricity once set up. The disadvantage of wind energy: noise pollution, and windmills costly to set up, and third one is harmful to the birds. These are the advantages and disadvantages of wind energy. Right? Now if you take the solar energy, it is advantages. The advantages of solar energy: number one is it is inexhaustible. It is inexhaustible. Number two is non-polluting. It is non-polluting and inexhaustible. There are the two advantages of solar energy. Here comes to disadvantages. Here it is very expensive. The disadvantage of the solar energy is it is too costly. It is expensive, and second one is diffused source, so gets wasted. So these are the disadvantages of the solar energy. Now coming to the third one is here tidal energy. Third one is tidal energy. Here advantages. Children, write down the tidal energy advantage. Number one is it is also non-polluting. It is also non-polluting. And second point is inexhaustible. Second one is inexhaustible. Whereas disadvantages of the tidal energy: number one is destroys the wildlife. Destroys the wildlife. And second one is difficult to harness. Difficult to harness. The both advantages and disadvantages of tidal energy. Number one is non-polluting and second is inexhaustible. One is non-polluting, second is inexhaustible. In disadvantages, here first point write out, it destroys wildlife. And second one is difficult to harness. There are the advantages as well as disadvantages of tidal energy. Now come to the next fourth one, that is biogas. The fourth one is biogas. If we take here merits of biogas, it is very low cost. The cost is very low expensive, low cost. And number two is easy to operate. But not so expensive, and at the same time it is very easy to operate. It requires all the decomposed materials. That's why most of the villages gobar gas has normally established by using this gobar and the waste materials. Commonly you can see in the villages. So the merits of this biogas is, number one, low cost. Number two is easy to operate. Now coming to the disadvantages. If we take the disadvantages here, the causes of greenhouse effect. Wherever this biogas established, extended, here it will affect this greenhouse effect. It causes the greenhouse effect. That is the demerit of the biogas. So these are all the examples for these non-conventional sources of energy. They are the non-conventional sources of energy. I repeat here, the wind energy, advantages, disadvantages. Advantages, one is it is a non-polluting, low cost production of electricity, one setup, and safe and clean. Whereas if you take this wind energy, it is very safe and clean. The disadvantages are, one is noise pollution, second is windmills fasting setup, third one is harmful to the birds. It is harmful to the birds. Take the second one is solar energy. It is inexhaustible and non-polluting, and when you take the demerits, it is so expensive. Solar energies, it is very so expensive, and second one is diffuse source, so get wasted. These are the important non-conventional source of energy we have taken. One is wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy, and biogas. Other than those, here also given One is nuclear energy, tidal energy, and even geothermal. Even nuclear energy, energy which is generated by using the atoms. By using the atoms like uranium and thorium, most important material which is needed, badly needed to generate the electricity, generate the energy by using this uranium and thorium. Especially thorium can be identified in the country, especially in India. The monazite sands of Kerala is well known. Monazite sands of Kerala is known for thorium. It's very, very important. So uranium and thorium is very important atoms to generate this electricity, nuclear energies. Tidal energies, again, energy which is generated by using the water, as I said, hydroelectricity. Rainwater or river water is being stored in the dams or reservoirs, arrange the various pipes in higher altitudes. Through the pipes, water can flow to the bottom of the dam. In the bottom of the dams, they fix these turbines with blades. When the water flow, it rotates, and the blades used to generate the electricity. That is what is hydroelectricity. This is how electricity is generated. In two ways. One is with water, and another one is coal. That previous class we discussed. Thermal electricity which is generated by using the coal. Okay, by using the fossil fuels. Whereas hydroelectricity which is generated by using water. So they are the non-conventional source of energy. These are the children. Our topic is minerals and energy resources or power resources. Okay. So here non-conventional source of energy. We can give you examples of all these. Wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy, nuclear, biogas, and even geothermal energy. Children, you have observed previously in science school entrance examination, this non-conventional source of energy, about these 5 to 6 types of energies, you used to ask one question. Write a short notes on solar energy. Explain briefly about geothermal energy. Briefly write about tidal energy. So important. We should know about what are these. About each energy we should know. They are the best examples for non-conventional source of energy. Solar energy, wind energy, geothermal, tidal energy, biogas, and even nuclear energy. And even nuclear energy. Is it clear? Yes. This is your topic. The minerals and power resources. So I will repeat once again. From this chapter we should learn mainly, we should know about what is mineral and types of minerals. What are the various types of minerals which are found on the surface. Then examples of those minerals. We should learn about examples of those minerals. Either it is metallic minerals nor non-metallic minerals. Either metallic minerals nor non-metallic minerals. Then come to the power resources. As you know, power is very, very essential in the field of agriculture, industries, transportation, communication, as well as defense services. Electricity, that is power resources, energy resources are very, very important, vital role for the development of in the field of agriculture, in the field of industries, field of transportation, communication and defense services. And at the same time, this energy has been classified into two ways that already were discussed. One is conventional source of energy and the second one is non-conventional source of energy. One is conventional source of energy and second one is non-conventional source of energy. We have discussed about what are conventional sources of energy and what are non-conventional sources of energy with examples. With examples also we are given. Conventional source of energy, the best examples: firewood, coal and oil, petroleum. Petroleum, coal and firewood are the best examples for the conventional source of energy. For the conventional source of energy. Whereas non-conventional source of energy, already we are discussing it. Non-conventional source of energy, wind, solar, tidal, nuclear, biogas, this. By taking some of the non-conventional source of energy, I have given here the advantages, merits and demerits of some of the energies. One is wind energy, here solar energy, and third one is tidal energy, and last one is biogas. So biogas, tidal energy, solar energy and wind energy. Is it clear, children? These advantages and disadvantages, merits and demerits, everybody has to learn. Everybody has to learn about the non-conventional source of energy examples with the merits and demerits. With the merits and demerits. It is very, very important, children. Okay? This is all we should know. The moment you say conventional source of energy, yes, firewood, coal, petroleum. The moment you say non-conventional source of energy, all it should be fingertips. So it will be very easy to remember. Correct? So please write down all this. Those who are not written, write down these merits and demerits of all these various energies. That is wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy and biogas. Is it clear? The rest will continue next class.